Today I want to talk about pregnancy books. This is just a small selection of the books I ended up with. Most of them I've already given away. I got a lot given to me between gifts and just hand-me-downs, and some we actually went out and bought. I don't recommend buying a lot of pregnancy books. They're fun in the first pregnancy. In the second one, you don't really have a lot of time to look at them, and you sort of been there, done that. I also got a free pregnancy book from my insurance company. I just sort of Googled if there was any sort of freebie things I could get, and one thing was a book. I think they sent me like a free spoon or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But that one was actually quite helpful. This book I was given, and it's okay. It's a little older. It's 2004, and with buying books, if they're a little bit older, like anything medical, it's going to be out of date. I didn't use this all that much because I got it actually at my baby shower for my first pregnancy, and I had the baby a week later. So I didn't actually look at it all that much. It's pretty standard with the information. Some of the information is going to be date specific. It has stuff about government and if you work in the military, things like that. So it seems to be a good book, but I didn't use it all that much just because it was a little bit older and it was already late in my pregnancy. This one's a fun one that I did buy. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. It has a lot of fun things in it. You can see it's a fun thing to read. It's like a magazine in a book form. So I'd recommend this book. It's pretty. It's nice. I'm not going to end up keeping it. What I've done with all my other books is I donate them to my birth center. They have a library there, so I'll end up turning this over there too. But this one was a fun read. I recommend it. It's Pregnancy: The Beginner's Guide. Just DK. I believe I got it at Barnes & Noble. This one I got as it's not really a pregnancy book, it's after pregnancy. But I believe I got this in a gift set, the Aden and Anais gift set with a Swaddle blanket and I think a Lovey. It was a very nice set, very beautiful. And this has a lot of like little just tidbits about swaddles and how to do swaddles. It is from an Australian writer. My husband's actually Australian, so I appreciate a lot of these little things. They talk about Australian words, slang. Australians have a lot of slang, and most of their slangs are really fun. So there are certain things that she doesn't talk about. Dodgy, things being dodgy. That's one of my favorite words. Cheeky. So yeah, that's fun with this. But it just talks about different things with swaddles and tips and a lot of good things with that. My first child loved being swaddled, and I would do it this way. The second, she does not want her arms in, so this is the other method is the one that I use with her. So this is nice. Got a lot of little pictures and stuff, and like I said, it came in a gift set. If you've ever gotten an Aden and Anais, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but their products tend to be really nice, So yeah, it's a nice little book. The other pregnancy books that I got that I no longer have were the Dummies books, Dummies for pregnancy and Dummies for like pregnancy for dads. And those are pretty standard, if you've seen any Dummies books, they're all tend to be the same. And so they were okay. I don't think I referenced them all too much. I think I just sort of glanced through them. I also got like Fit Pregnancy magazine. I don't think that's actually being published anymore, which is a shame. I really did enjoy that. And the other things I did was, go to the library. I got what to expect when you're expecting. I had to look through that. That seemed to be very more conservative. They weren't real. They didn't seem to be real, like in the vein of like midwives and that sort of thing, which is the way I went. I was my first pregnancy actually ended up in the hospital because she was preterm, but I still had the midwife, which was great, and I actually had a really great experience. And then the second pregnancy I was able to have at the birth center, which is affiliated with the hospital, which was fantastic too. So I was very lucky in that. But yeah, just a little talk about pregnancy books. And like I said, I found I didn't really look at them so much in the second pregnancy, and I think we ended up with way more than we needed. And but there were some that I really liked. Like I really liked this one, and you know any of their products are really good. I think, but it's not something that I would keep. No, I'm gonna donate that because I'm just not gonna be looking at it all that much anymore.